Here is exactly how you respond to someone who has this biased, one-sided view that's anti-Israel, anti-Jew, war crimes, and all of this other nonsense, when Israel is the army that takes the greatest precaution of any army in the world to make sure that the fewest of innocent people will be killed in the mess called war. And she just does an outstanding job over here responding to this person's attack. And we can all learn from how to respond this way.
The Israelis have killed 2 more journalists, Hossam Shabbat of Al Jazeera Mubasher, Mohammed Mansour of Palestine. Today, that brings the number to 208. Each one was individually targeted. The IDF says they used extensive intelligence gathering and precise munitions. Shabbat killed in his car, Mansour in his house. The Committee to Protect Journalists has once again noted that the deliberate targeted killing of journalists is a war crime. Do you have any comment?
I would say that every single thing that's happening is a result of Hamas and its choices to drag that region down into a level of suffering that has been excruciating and has caused innumerable deaths. And of course, their reaction on October 7th, when there was a ceasefire and people were living in some relative peace, they decided to break that with an atrocity that was just certainly the most Jews killed in a single framework than during the Holocaust. And we also, I can tell you, we stand by Israel and its needs as it defends itself through this period of time, as we also work with them so that they don't need to defend themselves from the barbarity of an entity that has destroyed lives for generations and continues to. So for everyone who has, so many people who do so many jobs and who've lived different lives, and the children and the babies who didn't have a chance to seek their fortunes or their life dreams because of the barbarity of certain people who think that murder is the only way to move through life.
Is it a war crime?
And I will tell. I'm certainly. I'm not going to stand here and declare what's a war crime and what isn't. But what we do know is a crime is the mass slaughter of any individuals. Certainly, the targeting of people simply because of who they are. That Jew hatred is a signal regarding the barbarity and the nature of who it is you're dealing with. The world knows that if you don't stop it and don't confront it as it bears its ugly face, it will not stop. And that is part of what this world now has decided, that when we say never again, we mean never again.
But the principle.
All right, behind Nadia here. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Beautifully, just beautiful. You state the truth, the obvious truth. That it's so clear who the perpetrator is and who is defending themselves. And just because Israel has more power doesn't mean that we are the perpetrators. This is the nonsense of the far left, that the one who is powerful has to be the perpetrator. The one who's weaker has to be the victim. And this is actually what Hamas uses to be able to defend the horrific terrorism that they impose on so many other people.